Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brad, and you are live on Top Esports and Signature Esports.
Hey, this is Fireball Woody here. Good boogly woogly, let's go racing!
Here they come. Fans are all on their feet. Green flag is in the air.
Is it going to be a 2-tire stop, 4-tire stop, or they're just going to push through the mud, maybe just do a splash and go get out there, try to finish this race?
Oop, they're hard in turn one. Look out. All right, y'all better look out. Here comes Tower Saver, Mr. Tommy D.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here, and we are ready to go racing live from Iowa Raceway. Some of the best racing on iRacing. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports, and it's a pleasure to have you here live and in charge once again. Not South Boston, that's not where we're at. We're at the Daytona Road Course. I just caught that, so appreciate everybody being out there. I am joined in the broadcast booth by none other the man himself, Mr. Fireball Woody. Mr. Fireball, how are you doing today?
Hey, what's up, Jason? Hey, it's a pleasure to be back up here in the booth with you this week. Hey, loving every minute of it. Hey, I think we're going to have a pretty interesting race here with these boys down at the Daytona Road Course for sure. You know, we're going to have, I think it's about, 60 laps is what we covered here or something like that?
I think it's 36 laps. I think that's what we're going to be running here. 36 laps, just over 137 miles. We're going to call this the pretty much the 140. But Daytona Road is 13 turns of heavy braking, hard-hitting bus stops, and I think one of the harder places to get around this track, well, that where that's going to be pit road entrance or pit road exit.
Oh yeah, it's pretty tight there, and it's going to be fun watching them come off the high banks there, and then got to back off of it and take it turn one, around on the front straightaway there for sure. So it's going to be a very, very interesting race. Then you got turn two, which is I hated that turn two. I tried this and ended up hitting the tires every time I came in too hot.
Well, it seems like it's going to be a ton of fun right there. Hopefully, everybody's going to be all right. I'm going to check in. The Fireball had a little bit going on there. Fireball, let's show them that we know what we're doing. Here's a little look for you, Mr. Fireball Woody and myself. He's going to be on the right-hand side. I am on the left-hand side. It's good to see you. They're getting ready to get the starting grid ready to roll. Fireball, The keys to success here, we always talk about Larry Mack and some of the other folks. What do you think the keys to success here for Daytona Road is with these drivers?
Be patient. That's the key for this one. Be patient. Watch you braking. Have some respect, and everything else there that you possibly can to take and keep from wrecking people.
I tell you what, it's not so much about wrecking people. I think if it were me, I'd be more worried about wrecking myself. That's the way it is. Downshifting and braking, heavy zones is going to be a ton of fun. All right, folks, we're going to get the starting grid ready to go for you here, and of course, the starting grid this week brought to you by Martin Sports, a new sponsor here for the Top Esports.
Little Zerk
crew.
is now following on Twitch.
Little Zerk, thank you for the follow out there on Twitch. I got the alerts going on in my head, so that's pretty awesome. Thank you for the follow out there. Appreciate our good little lovely Microsoft, whoever it is. Take care of those tires. Smooth as fast as Abe Moon. That's his keys here. Texas Kelv giving some love out there. TFR, part of the racing team over here. Fletcher Quigley, super fast yesterday. It's going to be super fast today. The number 24 is going to be your pole sitter here at the Daytona Road Course in the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Make sure you put in Wolf Pumps. It's with two F's. WLFF Pumps, PUMPS at checkout, and you'll be able to get a nice little discount there. Jason Reef is going to be your outside pole sitter. Nick Pressey and Cole Thomas are going to make up row 3 and row 4. Byron Jones in the 55. Going to have Ryan Palmer there to his outside on the start of this race. What do you want to take some of them?
Oh, Lordy, where'd you stop at? Oh, we got Mr. Zellini. I guess I pronounced that right. I'm waiting on the tower here to straighten out there. Got Trevor, then you got Joe Tardif, and starting number 9. Then you got Brendan Ward, Josh Roberts, your friend there, Mr. Brian Dublé, and my old friend Bobo as we call him, starting in there. Then Ron Capps' brother, Mr. John Capps, and Josh Roberts, and Seven Crawford.
All the way back, you got Jeremy Robbins in there as well. Charles Giffen, the 75. He's going to be trying to take care of some things. Big Zerk, hello to you out there as well. Hello to everybody out there watching on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I appreciate everybody, not only on Top Esports too, but also out here, Signature Esports, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We try to do a lot with everybody and try to do the best that we can. 36 laps, 3.8 miles in length. Race information before they go green here. And 3.54 miles is what it says here, but it's 3.8 mile length track with the new bus stop. I promise that's what it is. 69-degree track temperature, very cool track temperature, 64 degrees on the air temperature, 45% humidity. What do you take them to green?
Alrighty, as they get coming down, as the pace truck drops off the track, and good boogly woogly, we got racing going on as they head down into their very first turn 1. And there goes Mr. Fletcher Quigley. He's getting turn 1, made it in there pretty clean. Coming through the little offshoot there, kind of offs coming down into turn 2. And this right here is where it gets a little hairy, but it looks like Fletcher's doing a great job. Gets way out there, swinging way out coming out of that turn. Now he's coming down into the little chicane, is a little, whatever you want to call it there. And heading down into the next turn, which is the kind of like a hairpin, as I call it, and coming in there pretty hard, and he's getting a good lead on second place. Presley, he's almost 2-second lead already, and they ain't even been 1 lap yet.
Well, Trevor's the lady going off track right there. Brandon Ward on and off track as well. NASCAR turn 1 is going to be turn 7 here for the field. No cautions for the race. Localized cautions only. 2 fast repairs, at least 4 sets of tires. So Trevor Zalesny is going to be Trevor Zalesny, race winner yesterday. He's going to be heading to pit road pretty early, but it's an opportunity. It's a long pit here, a long tow here, as you see the 24 on the blimp cam hit the backstretch chicane, what they call the bus stop in that area, hit NASCAR turn number 3 as far as the super speedway goes here, and their speeds, they get up pretty heavy. They get up to about 156, 158 into the turns. Fastest speed I saw was 171 out there. Front stretch 13, right there to the front stretch, and we'll go through the turns with you as they do it, because I tell you what, this is an absolute thrill of a racetrack, in my opinion.
Oh, yes, most definitely. And I was watching Fletcher there as he was coming down to that first turn. He was at about 171, 172 miles an hour, and then had dropped it down to about 60 miles an hour to 70 in that range to make that first turn. So it was kind of wondering if he was going to make it or not, and he held it on pretty good. He gets a little sideways. It looks like coming out in turn 2 there, but he's making a good thing and kind of going off the little offset there, heading down to turn 3, the hairpin.
Well, this one right here, NASCAR has deemed a bunch of turns what they aren't turns. It's NASCAR turn 5. It's the International Horseshoe here for what we have. Turn 6. There's 2 turns to this one right here. Here's turn 6. There's the left-hander, and then as it flattens out, becomes another left-hander right here. So that's actually turn 7, which will be NASCAR 1. And not correcting anybody here, we're just going through the turns, because if you don't know road course racing for the NASCAR circuit, I tell you what, it can be exactly what Abe Boone just said, a pain. It looked like accidental third gear to first gear, Texas Kelva says. Man, oh man.
This is going to be fun. We've only got one car off the pace right now. And look like Bob O's 006. Looks like he kind of got something going on with his car there. Or truck, back there in the back stretch. He must got off the track here.
Forgive the caution look here. Here's what happened to Bob here. Here's the 006. He went into... That was... the horseshoe. That's what that's where the horseshoe is. That's turn 5. When you get around there, that's what can happen, is get yourself turned around. But hey, no damage, so that's all good for him. He's going to get himself back worked up and get himself back over there. Quigley runs a 155, 259. Everybody else about 2 seconds off the pace. Reef is second fastest here. The number 11 truck is still in the same spot he has. Now, Quigley is running fast laps, but tires are going to be one of the factors here. The more that you run, you could be a short run speed kind of vehicle, but what kind of run is these drivers going to be able to figure out over the course of 5 or 6 laps? About 15 to 18 laps of fuel on the 70% cycle that they have here. That's going to be what I'm going to be looking at. Nick Pressey still in third. Cole Thomas, we had him in the driver's booth yesterday, that number 66. He's still in fourth. Byron Jones in fifth. There is the king. He called the race with me. He calls the races in the Xfinity Series with me every week. John Capps up 8 spots. He is your biggest mover of the race so far. And Mr. Capps doing a decent job. He's about 13 seconds off the pace, but look for that to start to close down. There is Brian Double Trouble Dublé, my friend. Here he is. Just eating some ice cream, says Bomb Dude out there. Yeah, it's all good. There's Mr. Double Trouble. He is currently up 6 spots in 7th. Still trying to. You're gonna watch the fuel strategy and what they're doing here. Gonna play a factor. Trevor Zalesny looking like he's gonna be completing his first lap now. He's about a lap and a half down to the race leader, who is starting to catch him on the front stretch.
Yeah, Fletcher's just really putting it out. He's almost 7 seconds ahead of Mr. Reef there. And Pressey right behind him. He's almost looks like Pressey might have got off the pace a little bit there, because he dropped back to about a whole second from the second place car. So I don't know what happened there, but he done dropped off second. Looks like he's trying to catch him now. Nick
Pressey starting to close the gap. This is going to be the battle for second. And with the NASCAR circuit, some of the best laps here. This is turn 1. The S is going to be 2, 3. This will be technically turn 2, and then into this one up here. This little right-hander. I say little right-hander. One of the biggest right-handers on the course. That's turn 3 as they come down the straight. The dog leg's going to be to the left. That'll be turn 4 here. as you're going to see the 94 Nick Pressey try to apply some pressure. Quigley still just as fast, 156.21 last time by, as they're going to get the International Horseshoe here, turn 5. Man, I tell you what, it's good racing. That's for darn sure.
Yeah, it is. They have some good racing back here in the back. And the second place back, second and third, kind of battling a little bit. And then you got your fourth place car, which is Mr. Thomas. He's about 11 seconds, 12 seconds behind on the leader there. But they just got to take their time, save their tires, and just make the right decisions, call when they need to pit, and get a good clean pit stop, and have a good race.
Big family time for Big Zerk out there on Twitch. Keep the chats going. We did mute the chats on YouTube because of, if you were watching the stream earlier this week, you know that YouTube and the spamming bots and I aren't getting along right now. So we're just our chats are live on Twitch and Facebook for Signature Esports and Facebook for Top Esports out there as well. Thank you for the sub out there, TNB Snaz. I thank you for the sub. Appreciate you very much. Does let me know. This is John Caps, 702. He's having a decent drive off. Still top 5 kind of night. His last lap, 157.89. This time by, let's see what he's going to be able to pull out here. As I think he's starting to lose about half a second a lap. Kind of what everybody else is doing. Fletcher Quigley, his last lap, 156.53. And let's see, the bottom of your screen. Let's see if we can. There's the top port. Go Team BJU Caps to the victory lane. I hope so. Go Caps, says Bomb Dude out there. There's Quigley's last 4 laps. 2:01 was the opening lap. 155.59 was his first lap. He's fallen off about 3 tenths of a second each lap since. So it's going to be awesome. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Brandon Ward getting some love out there. Top Esports 2. Sharing some chats. We appreciate that, folks. While this is going to be a little bit of a long one, but it's going to be a good one. So while we do that, we're going to keep you on a ton of fun. We'll switch some drivers around, and we'll look at some of the gyro cams, just a whole bunch of the different cameras here. And yeah, if you're subbing out there, I appreciate you very much. If you are liking, make sure you do so on Facebook. Share the streams out there for everybody to see. And then at the end of the day, I want to make sure that you take the time to be kind to one another. Be right back with you.
Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kymco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC. And we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
As we come back to it, just right along here, the 23 off just a little bit of a few spots here. Griffin, Kirby, Moore, Woodard, Robbins are all going to kind of be out. Zalesny looks like he might be coming to pit road. Does look like he is going to come to pit road, so we will see what kind of racing they're going to have going on. The great thing about road courses is that some drivers, they're really good at road courses. Sometimes it just kind of levels the playing field. What do you think about that, Mr. Fireball?
Yeah, you know, just like on NASCAR, you got drivers they bring in just for a road course track. Some of the teams do, and that's all they do is drive the road course, and they do a great job at it. And then they don't race in the ovals. And you got your oval track runners that can, you know, just go out, don't worry about it. But when it comes to that road course, a lot of them, it's just like, I'm in a different element because they have to shift more, brake more, and have a good, you know, stay out of trouble. That's the most important thing for sure.
Well, these drivers are going to be able to stay out of trouble today. It's all about where you're going to be able to finish. And right now, looking at the number 55 of Byron Jones, started fifth. He's into seventh. Biggest movers of the race, 7 Crawford. He is in 8th at the moment. And John Capps, he is in 5th. Both drivers up 9 spots as John Capps looks to try to get himself back in the mix. Fletcher Quigley, though, he's pretty much running away with it. He comes around the front stretch. You're going to see him cross the stripe one more time here. He's completing lap 7. So if he laps the field, it's kind of the way it goes, right? Michigan next week for the Xfinity Series. It does, I think, the Truck Series. Where are we at next week? That's what I was. Pull that back up. What's that?
I think Michigan for the cars and, oh, Lord, I went blank. I usually know this cotton picking season like the back of my hand.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why. Let's see. Even Bomb Dude out of the team. There's lots of chats going on. Keep the kid. Trucks are at Texas, says TNB out there. Appreciate you very much. Texas Motor Speedway next week. We love seeing that. Mike _ DBR out there streaming. Appreciate him very much for doing so. Thank you very much, Mr. Mike, for getting out there streaming. Sheldon, I know. It says it on this stream, but you're on my other one. Good to see you out there, Sheldon. Much love and appreciation. Both strong tracks for Big Zerk. Big Zerk looking for that win. He was trying to make it work last night, and man, it was a tough night for a lot of drivers at Dover. But go back and rewatch that stream. It was quite nice as they're going to come around. Here's a look at the exit as they get. Our race leader Fletcher Quigley gets into NASCAR turn 3 and turn 4. Here's what Jason Reef is doing. He can still see him, and you know that's probably upsetting. Double Trouble Dublé, he is having a decent day. He's still moving up spots. He's up 1 more. He is in 6th, up 7. So that's going to be kind of a decent. Dang Dover, stupid late caution. That's, it's not a bad thing. But it was also not the worst thing in the world.
Is 54 off the track completely? Did he even start? He's -8 positions there.
Yeah. I think he's still sitting on the racetrack. I don't think he completed a lap. So Ryan Palmer is he actually, it says he's 2 laps down on my screen. So I don't know. Maybe he's just coming to pit road, and maybe he said, nope. Not a lot happens on road courses. Just a lot of off tracks and folks having to stop and take their time penalties. A little right side damage for the 24. You can see his nose right there. I wonder if he got into the back of somebody, or if he might have tapped a wall. Maybe some bumpers there. He's got a 14.4 second lead, so I don't know that that's going to matter.
Like they're starting some pit stops. We got John Caps in the pits, and just went in there, and now he's coming out. Uh, so it's hopefully that he's got him fuel, got him 4 fresh new Goodyears on there, and hopefully ready to take and try to get up there towards the front, because now he's pitted early, so he'll have a little advantage over Fletcher for sure to take and be able to maybe catch up on some time and maybe get out there in front and maybe lead a lap.
There's John Caps right there, 7:02. About a minute off the pace, about half the racetrack off the pace. It's not so bad as far as when I say off the pace, I mean the race leader's pace. He comes to pit road. He's about a minute 3, so he'll have some time to make up. He's got some fresh tires. Just gonna come in, fill it up, do what he can, and do what he does best. There's a 69. You see, when you Josh Roberts right there, he's gonna come on the track. He had to come to a complete stop, give up his time, and now he's going to be a lap down to Fletcher Quigley, who passes him right there. So that's how that works. Back to your commentator screen. Martin Sports, part of the race team here. Beef Jerky Unlimited as well. That's your title sponsor. And Woody Wolf Pumps has been a part of this as well. You see it on the banner of the 24. Wolf Pumps making quality pumps out there, and it's Midwest. What is it to you to shop locally?
Well, to shop locally for sure, and for everybody that races, if you contact Wolf Pumps, if he ain't got the pump and you got an old pump, he'll rebuild that pump and he'll make that pump strong as ever. Because Mr. Ed Wolf definitely can build a pump, and like I said before, I've been knowing him for over 30 plus years. So, he builds some of the best pumps out there.
Well, it's phenomenal to be able to see those guys, and they're not too far from me as well. So that's kind of what's exciting about all of this, is that you get to see a ton of drivers out there, or a ton of sponsors out there. They're just absolutely insane. You see the number on there, 573-875-4894. Double check that and make sure that if you need a pump out there, any kind of pump, you make sure you get a hold of them, because that is just absolutely phenomenal. 88 there, he just went a lap down. Looks like Fletcher it took him 10 laps to lap all the way to P10.
Yeah, and he's having some tire issues. I can kind of tell he's getting a little loose. He done hit the wall, it looks like, once on the right side. Ward, number 88's done got damage on both sides as Fletcher comes into the pits there. So, 88's got damage on both sides of the track. He kind of riding all them walls tonight.
Not always a bad thing. He's got some fast repairs. Brian Loney watching this a little and working on the Jeep. Appreciate you for watching out there, Brian, working on the Jeep with everybody. I appreciate I always like to say I appreciate everybody. I really do. He's got a pop can for a nose right there, Mr. Brandon Ward. But he is running my logo on the back. There it is. I love it.
Hey, that's definitely for sure. I love it.
Jason Reef is out in the lead now, new race leader, as Quigley went to pit road. He's about 40 seconds now off the pace. Kind of makes me wonder how much time he can try to catch back up. The 11 is yet to come to pit road. Nick Pressey is yet to come to pit road. Dublade up 9 spots. He's in 4th. Fletcher Quigley back to 3rd now, but he's 11 seconds now off the pace according to the relative. So he was in and off pit road really quickly.
Yeah, he had a great stop there for sure. Josh Roberts just passed Brad there.
'69 has a brand new truck. Brand new. Look at it. It's pretty. At Cody Williams design on the back. Yeah, that's a nice looking truck there, Woody.
It looks like the color scheme from back from the Days of Thunder movie.
It actually does. It's the
Cold trickle.
I think it is a cold trickle paint scheme. I think that is exactly what that is. I like it. Joe Tardif off track. Looks like he had an issue coming out of turn 3. Let's go through the turns with you once we get somebody back around here, coming to the start finish line to complete their lap. It's been, here's John Capsey. He's making another pass here. 43 seconds away from Reef. This will come down to pit strategy. Josh Roberts back to pit row. Cole Thomas off two spots. He's just dealing with it. That's all you can do. If you're not a big road course driver, well, not a big thing. Jason Reef coming to pit road. Nick Pressy's going to come around. He's going to lead a lap. Martin Sports 25 to go here, and we're going to go over Beef Jerky Unlimited as well here in just a second. Only to think we've only run 11 laps, and now we're at the 25 to go. S-curve is going to be turn 2. Turn 3 is the left-hander, or the right-hander right here. Left on my screen, right on theirs. Come around, hit the straightaway. And they're going to hit the turn 4, which is going to be a dog leg. This dog leg, absolutely insane, because it carries a ton of speed. Turn 5, the International Horseshoe, which is a big, 94, a little bit off track here. Looks like Quigley is going to try to capitalize, and they're going to, get into each other. That's gonna upset a lot of people. So let's go with Quigley here. Turn 6 is going to be the left-hander here, right before the tire barrier. If you don't brake hard enough, you get sent into the wall. Turn 7, NASCAR 1. Here it comes.
Yeah, they are having a blast.
Turn 8 is going to be NASCAR 2, and NASCAR 2 is got a great exit right here. We all know it very well. Straightaway, they've got some pit board signs right there on their screen. 3, 2, into the brakes. Then the bus stop or the backstretch chicane. There is turn 9, 10, and then 9, 10, and then here it comes 11, which would be I missed a turn. 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right. And now we've got 11 coming up. 12. There's 14 turns. I can correct myself. 13 here is going to be the right-hander. 14 is going to be the left-hander. 14 turns here. I read my notes wrong. There's 14 turns as we count them onto the front stretch. Holy cow, what a race. Nick Pressey on pit road now. He takes his tire, so he's doing well.
Brandon Ward just had a crash and looked like Quigley done got a little damage again for sure. So we got people kind of crashing and banging up. I don't know if 88's okay or not out there, but it still showed he crashed. So I don't know if he's limping back or what. There he is. Yeah, man, he's tore all to pieces. I hope he's got him a fast repair left. They got 2 for this race, so let's hopefully that. Oh, is he getting sideways? Whoa! Running all over the cones. Hey, that's a penalty right there.
So that right there, what happened is he hit the gas right there on the exit, down in first gear. Usually in first gear, getting into that turn. When you're down in that gear, if you hit the straightaway and don't accelerate into the bank like what what Quigley's doing right there, then that becomes an issue. Joe Tardif, 7, Crawford in on pit road. Brian Double Trouble Dublé looking for his first top 3. He came to pit road on lap 11. John Capps came in on 5. Capps looks like he had an issue.
Yeah, he just had a crash somewhere back here.
Take a look. He might have. It tells us that he crashed, but usually sometimes that's just a complete stop. So we'll see what happens here. He's getting into turn 3. It looks like comes around the corner. And he just gets on the throttle just a little bit too hard. Turn 3 is usually the problem child. Pit road exit is as well. But John's still inside the top 5, 50 seconds. Fletcher's just consistent, and he's just that good.
Yeah, he's done almost 30 seconds out from second place. So Fletcher's doing a great one tonight, and he earned that nickname that I gave him. Well, Mr. Actually Kerry Moore gave him. Quigley. It's just, he's one great guy. He helps everybody out. He does everything he can to make sure that everybody's got the right setup and everything like that. So he's a great guy, and y'all just show him some love out there in the chat for him.
Appreciate everybody doing so. Here's a little bitty video for you for the beef jerky guys.
Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kymco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC. And we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
Bulls fan, thank you for the bits out there, cheering 50 twice out there. Thank you very much. Ryan Wilson, thank you for the like out there on Facebook. Brian Ricker, thank you for the like out there as well. I'm going to give, I forgot to give this stuff some shares out there. I want to make sure I do that. Because, you know, that's kind of what we do on our Facebook page. Top Esports is out there as well, so make sure you give them a follow. Jason, your signature esports. Daytona Road, well, it's been all the Quigley show, and as Mr. Fireball Woody calls him Quigley.
Yep, Quigley, the man that, hey, all he knows is put the pedal to the metal and go.
The big old fans out there, hydrate. We did hydrate right along with your favorite driver, Mr. Brandon Ward. We can do that right now. Let's go ahead and do that. We will get along the Bristol Saturday night. Yes, BNR Racing out there in the chats. That is going to be my Saturday night stream. There's 2 Saturday night streams. One for Top Esports. They're going to be over at the off-season modifieds, folks. Brand new stream for me. It will be the BNR Racing League. It's going to be BNR Cup Series over on our page, Signature Esports, on all 3 platforms. Again, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Absolutely excited to be able to do that. So I appreciate the group out there doing so. We're having a ton of fun. And, there's some stars. Terry sending some stars out there. Appreciate you, my friend. Big old stars. I can hear those in my headset. Holy goodness gracious. Let's do that. We're gonna pull up Brandon Ward, and we are gonna go, and we are going to find him, and we're going to ride along with him. I apologize about not seeing that earlier. Let's get a ride from his cockpit view.
Blinky.
You're good to go. Appreciate you very much, my man. Brandon Ward out there as channels become all intertwined and intertangled here. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate all the support out there. Fireball, you were saying something right there before we did that.
Yeah, I took and hollered down in the pits and got him to bring up a special guest, you know. I got Mr. Kerry Moore from Graham Construction, our sponsor from the Xfinity race. He's up here in the booth with us tonight. And, Kerry, what do you think about the race so far?
Man, it looks like Quigley Quick all the way to number 24. He is rolling through those corners hard. He can downshift without spinning. He can run over somebody and still be 11 seconds ahead. But anyway, enough about him. I got my eye on John Capps.
Yeah,
John Capps is coming on through there.
Yeah, he's done a great job. He's him and Seven Crawford are the number one movers on their list. They're up +9. So let's hope old John does a good job tonight.
Yep, they're only running 6 different setups out there. We don't know who's got what, but Quigley Quick's got the setup today, guys.
Hey, most definitely. Well, hey, can you stick around with us for a little while?
Well, I sure can. Is that all right?
Hey, we'll be glad to have you up here. Hey. All right, Jake, you look like John Capps is doing a pretty good job there. He's only about, Lord help me, hey, he's only 1 minute and 11 seconds behind right now.
And that is from 5th. That just goes to show how fast Fletcher Quigley is at the moment. He came into pit road on lap 10. He's going to break this. I bet he breaks this up into 10, 15, 15. Thank you for the stars out there, Terry. Appreciate you very much. All the stars doing a great job. Keep sending the stars on Facebook. That's a good way to help support your streamers. Thank you very much as well. We're looking at 19 laps to go, and we've seen some big movers not moving on your screen. It's not moving on your screen. We're still live.
Yeah, I see Cole Thomas. He pitted on lap 17. He's moving up. He's about he's several tenths faster. I don't know how it's going to play out. Does he have to get fuel again?
15 laps is usually the strategy here. 15 to 18 laps. He should have to come in to get fuel at least one more time. In 4th, I think the big battle here is going to be somewhere in the realm of that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th spot. That's usually how the Daytona road course works out. For iRacing, it is. There's always that one driver that seems to just carry as much speed as anybody else on the field, and they kind of just run away with it. Usually, it's the battle. I was saying early on. Usually, the battle is between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
It is a big battle out there in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. But your second place driver right now is 34 seconds behind the leader, and 3rd place is 48. Then you got other drivers that almost, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only got 5. 4th place back to 8th place is still on the lead lap, and everybody else is either a lap down or more or out of the race.
Yeah, I noticed that Quick's got some left fender damage there when he got into somebody on lap 12. I don't know if that's going to play into this or not, or how lap traffic is going to play out from here on out.
Yeah, it's their tires that they got to look out for sure, because he got into Brandon or somebody earlier on that left side there. And
Nicholas Presley.
Yeah, and so far he's been doing pretty good. So let's hopefully that they'll take and stay out of each other and try to stay out of the wobble. When those tires go straight to the wall, they go.
Yeah, I've been listening to the chats. The guys are still having a great time. They're enjoying the track. I think they're talking more in the chat than they are racing right now.
Well, there goes 94. Got loose in that
Oh,
back.
It's like Brandon Ward had some kind of issue here. Looked like Trevor Zalesny went off track on his lap 16. Brandon Ward had an issue here. Let's take a look and see what happened. He comes into the turn here. I think he just had to stop. That's all that really happened there. That was what I was looking at. I was trying to catch up what folks were doing here. Good to see all the chats getting out there. Get the I don't know what's going on the Twitch stuff. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Fletcher Quigley still out front. There's that lap traffic you're talking about. There's a number 69. Mr. Roberts will be 2 laps down. Joe Tardif, the first truck, 1 lap down, as he is just behind the race leader. And Seven Crawford, he's it's like picking the next that next truck. You know, I'm going to go after this one. Fletcher doesn't seem to mind a little bit of front nose damage. Last lap for him, 157.96. Does look like that's just slower than, just a little bit slower than the number 11 trucks. But here's the thing: 1, 2, 3, and 4 are exactly where they started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's they're still holding their race and everything and doing a good job. It's just wish that, you know, I wish race control would actually throw a caution where they can catch back up, but that's probably not going to happen unless a big one comes out.
Usually, the way that it rolls, and this will be a long race, and folks, we try to keep you as entertained as possible, and you know, it is a left and right hand turning, but this is such a long track that the action, when it spreads out, there's not much to go off of. So we're going to talk since we have Kerry in here. We'll talk to him about Graham Construction. We know that you're in Tennessee, but give folks a little bit of specifics about what you guys do out there, and more of what your service area is, and kind of just go over that stuff.
well, Graham Construction is a 30-year business, a 30-year contractors. We have groups that service West Tennessee, Middle Tennessee area, and we do all kind of upper residential remodels, also some commercial work all across the Southeast. That's when we travel. A lot of commercial work. It's been very good the last 5 years, and thought we would share it with the guys this year by sponsoring the Xfinity Series, and just kind of sharing things that you know. But I tell you, it's one thing as far as the company owner and the processes and all that, and people and the COVID, it's getting a lot harder to you know, to live like we're supposed to. So we're trying to keep a positive mind and stay busy and keep our crews safe. And but yeah, we do just about anything. It could be small porches to $2.5 million homes. It really doesn't matter. We can do it all.
Well, if you're in the in that area, folks, give your phone number real quick so that way they can get a hold of you. I know it's a 901 area code. If you're in the Tennessee
Sure, even
area.
if it's just a question, if you have any questions about anything related to barn maintenance, building, contractors, painting, drywall, it doesn't matter. You can reach me at 901-301-8268, and that's kind of part of it. If you need advice or anything like that, we'd be glad to give it to you.
Your trusted name in construction and esports, Mr. Kerry Moore with Graham Construction. Man, I tell you what, Fireball, you guys kind of just make my night good, make the laps go a little bit faster. There's the 55 of Jones. He's the last truck on the lead lap, or the first truck that is being chased by the 24, who has yet to come to pit road for the second time. I don't think that he will, at least not yet. Some of the drivers are doing so. We watched John Capps. He's going to go a lap down now, but he came in on lap 19, now completing his lap 20. John, still super fast. Somebody who might be able to at least get his lap back from the race leader who is right in front of him.
Yeah, and Dublé is up 8 positions now, our 5th place driver for sure. He's really moved up there. Double D, double double A, as you call him. He's moving up a little bit there, but he's still about a track, whole track behind almost.
Yeah, 1 minute 32 seconds. But I mean, Quigley's been running 157 for pretty much the 1 minute 57 second laps for pretty much the entire race. That's pretty hard to to compete with.
Yeah, Nicholas Presley just quickly just entered the pit lane.
Yep.
He came in hot too.
Mm-hmm.
Speeding penalty. Hold him for 45 seconds plus the lap.
Did he get one?
I don't think that he did. I'm just saying for everybody else. I was going to say for everybody else's sake, why not?
He got his hood fixed.
He had a 15.17 second pit stop. Total pit time 40 seconds and 40.15 seconds for total pit time. So he got a good pit stop there, 15 seconds.
The new pit road exit scares the living dog snot out of me. But
I thought he was going to lose it there.
But they did. What they did do is they did take out those rumble strips. If you remember this, whenever they first put it in, the Daytona road course had on the exit of the road course had the wider left hand. Even though it was still up next to the turn one wall, that wider left hand had some yellow breakers there, so that way, if you went off track that way, you didn't get into the grandstands in real life. Well, if you drove over those with a direct drive wheel, you'd break your thumbs off.
Yeah, I've seen some of the cars in the Cup races that were hitting those bumps like that, and they were going airborne. Getting completely airborne. Bob O just turned around out there on right behind us there. But they were getting airborne and coming down, then trying to turn right to keep from wrecking, So, hey, I'm glad they took them out.
And what that does, and they did the same thing on the backstretch chicanes as well. We're looking at the here's the 77 coming at that's Seven Crawford right there driving the Aflac machine subway all over the side, Ford F-150. Byron Jones coming around here as well, really digging the new truck. He went in and got himself a brand new truck. There's Brian Double Trouble Dublé. We'll follow along with Brian here for just a minute. I don't get to follow along with him very much. Let's look at the cockpit point of view here as he comes around. This is coming into NASCAR turn 6 here. As you brake, turn the truck in, and then this flat area right here, you hear it bobble just a little bit. When it bobbles, that's when you kind of feather your throttle. If you don't feather your throttle, you're gonna end up finding yourself in a way bad way. But watch the chicane coming up. You're going to be able to see him find his brake markers. 3, 2. He's down in gears, down to second gear. They flatten that out, but then they took the turtles out there and they put in those weird bumps, those little speed bumps that they have there.
Rumble strips.
Yeah, that's a big rumble strip. That thing is about the size of a charcoal grill lid.
That's pretty cotton big there, buddy. Oh, he comes into the bus stop here, it looks like.
I mean, it's like driving on a kid's playground, and as he gets out of the turn, he's going to be still in 5th. Up 8 spots. He is tied for the biggest move of the race. A good little run they've had. We talk about Cole Thomas moving up to 2nd.
Yeah, just moved into 2nd.
Fletcher is still quite a ways ahead, but Cole's really picking up the pace here.
Yeah, we got a little blinking going on. I don't know if you had that on your end too, but I just got a little blinking while I was inside his truck there. But Cole's moving up there. He's 44 seconds behind right now, but he's making a move.
We were able to see Cole Thomas yesterday in one of our streams. He was doing a pretty decent job. I like his truck. I like the Douglas Distributing truck. I didn't pick our favorite paint scheme of the day there. Who you going for?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with my buddy since He's got a Woody Woodpecker on the back of his truck, and that's Mr. Byron Jones. I love his new paint scheme. It's definitely cool. You know, he got a woodpecker on the back. Hey, representing me, and he got carries a Graham Construction on the back there too. So hey, we definitely, we enjoy seeing the woodpecker out there on the track.
How's it go, Woody?
Oh, most definitely, but I ain't gonna do it right now.
He's got pretty much every logo in the involved. He literally has me on the back of that truck. That's every bit of my little logo. I love that the guys like to run the not only the people that they try to be affiliated with, but also the ability to ask the guys that stream their races or the people that their favorite gamers, hey, can I wear your logo? Just because they just enjoy it. It's always good to see these folks be able to do so.
Yeah, that woodpecker just doing a little rock and roll, and just let everybody know that woodpecker on the back of his truck, same one I have on my left cab. So it represents a lot to me. So old Woody was mischievous and wild and crazy, and that's exactly how I was growing up. So he's been my little hero.
Looks like he has had a decent day since he got that fast repair. Dublé in on pit road. He's leaving pit road now. He's going to leave in 6th, still up 7. John Caps is 702 coming around here. He's got Mr. Zalesny in 12th. Zalesny, he's good about rebounding. For whatever reason, that number 23 truck seems to do it well. I do have to ask Mr. Kerry Moore, what's your favorite paint scheme on the racetrack today?
Well, let's see. We have one of our teammates picked out one today. The Haviland, number 23. No,
Number 11.
Number 11. That's right. I know their names. I get their numbers mixed up. But they're having a blast. Yeah, he picked that out just before the race. He said he wanted to run that tonight. It looks pretty good.
I think you told me it had a little something to do with one of my favorite drivers back in the day, and that's Mr. Davey Allison running the Haviland.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, because Davey was my buddy, not my buddy, but he was my favorite driver. And when he got killed in a helicopter crash, that's when I went to the Earnhardts. And then ever since then, I've been a Dale Earnhardt and Junior fan, and I will be for life.
BNR, I just replied to your Facebook thing. It's hard for me to get to Facebook messages during the stream. So, but Tuesday nights, not for another 8 weeks. We still have the Xfinity series that we broadcast for Graham Construction. Of course, Kerry Moore being the guy right here. That's part of what we do. Signature Esports, Top Esports says they have co-streams for at least the next 8 weeks, finishing out the rest of the season here. For the Graham Construction Xfinity Series on Tuesday nights, and then Wednesday nights, of course, the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series. Folks, we're going to take a vocal break. We'll be right back with you here in just a moment. Make sure you hydrate out there. If you don't hydrate, well, then you may not be able to go use the bathroom. It's just kind of the way it is, and you might die. So, drink.
Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kimco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC. And we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
Back at it again. We had to continue our conversation a little bit off the line here. There's your race leader here, Mr. Quigley, 52 seconds over second place right there. We're gonna do this. Because there's not really any big cautions.
Come on, man.
You know, we want to see the cautions, and then for the field, because why not? Everybody's gonna go around helicopter award for the field. We're not going to be able to get that. There's no real big good wrecks here. So, unless you Kevin Harvick it, and you know, that's what we see. Anywho, that's me playing to the NASCAR circuit. Frosty Onyx, thank you. Hey, I appreciate you, Dan, giving me another sub out there. He's doing some good stuff. Appreciate you. James Woodard out there talking to Mike. Mikey getting some love from Fireball. Reborn Thunder, looking good, everybody. Appreciate you. Oh, Mac playing the greatest hits.
Hey, I gotta give shout outs out to my family that's popping in on here, showing the love and support for us.
Brian Dublé, the first truck off the lead lap. Well, I think that has everything to do. He had to come to pit road. He came to pit road on lap 23. Let's catch everybody up on the field. Cole Thomas still needs to come to pit road. John Cap's leaving pit road with a brand new truck right now. Watch pit road. Here's pit road exit. Oh, this thing is awful. Right next to the road. Or right next to the wall. And where those cones used to, that's what we're talking about. Where those cones were where those yellow strips used to be. And that, no, sir. No, sir. I had just hooked up my direct drive wheel, got it all situated, and I'll never forget this. Josh Klinger was out there. He said, hey, go hit those over there. And I did that. And I had not set the sensitivity on that. We were it was Daytona Road Course week. And I was in the cup car. And I did that. And it dang near dislocated my thumbs. I'm not even joking. That was my mistake to not listen to somebody who goes to Duke. Anywho.
I'll agree with you on that. Oh, John camped it sideways.
Yeah.
Oh, John
hold on to it, John.
sideways.
You got a brand new truck. Hold on to it. You got a brand new truck.
John, go.
Cheered him on. You're battling for 7th. Hurry.
Go, John, get me up. Don't hit the wall.
Oh no. And that's the thing about this. Getting back up to speed He's got to stay down on the bottom right there to get back up to speed. You cannot climb the bank straight on here at Daytona. You got to get up to, there it is. You got to get up to speed. It was 65 miles or 60 miles an hour, whatever pace road speed is. That is absolutely just insane. The young man, Bobby out there running laps. He's getting a shout out from everybody. He's a big shout out to him out here running the laps with these drivers. You know what? That is awesome. He is in 13th, but he's still running. There's people that have gotten in the race and quit, but look at him. He's still out there competing, doing what he can.
And old Bobo, he might be 78 year young, but backdoors he's a warrior, like Kerry said, and he's out there. Hey, he's staying in the race. He's gonna get some points for this finish, no matter where he finishes, and he's gonna be in 13th right now. The lowest he can go, he's gonna get some points for it. So that'll move him up in the points race a little bit.
That's exactly right.
I think I just seen Ron Camps hit the steering wheel with his hand.
Oh man, let's I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm going to create a temporary link. We're gonna put 25 uses. It's gonna expire in 30 minutes. I'm gonna put it in the chat here, folks. This is to the new Signature Esports Gaming Discord. It has nothing to do with iRacing. It has everything to do with being a community. I'm going to put that out there. I appreciate everybody out there. And folks, I try to make sure that I stay off the chats physically. So, when we're out here, if you got a message for me, please message me. I don't mind you messaging me, but I try to make sure that I stay out of the computer and focus on the race while we broadcast it. It's kind of courtesy to the folks that are paying me to do this. So if you've got questions, I'll try to get to you a little bit later. 24 Quigley, 55.6 seconds out there. 11 of Reef right behind him. About third of a track away, half a track away. Pretty close. Reef is not doing too bad about trying to maintain, but he started second right behind Fletcher, and they're kind of doing it. Yeah, League of Legends games, any game. I'm up for every game, any game. I even occasionally play, Minecraft. I play games. League of Legends, Apex Legends, developing my own game. Reeve comes to pit road for the final time here. Folks, what other games do you play out there?
Well,
Mind games.
Mind games mostly, because I'm on the computer all day long at work. Kind of gets a little old. But I catch up on some battle parts under Kick's Eye. It's like a war type game, and you're battling different people, and you're building your base up to protect it. And iRacing, and that's pretty much it. I'm not a big gamer at all.
Oh, ask me, Jason. Ask me.
Gary, Apex Legends, yeah. Pog, yeah. Players Unknown Battleground. We got all that. Gary, tell me what you play.
I got a in-house family deal. Of course, everybody knows I'm over 50, but while the kids were growing up, the Xboxes and the PS3s and 4s, and trying to get them off them games, come out and do some yard work or whatever. And Dad's over 50 years old. He cannot get off iRacing. So there's my story.
And he's sticking to it.
I tell you what, I'm a par 40, and so I grew up with the Atari, the first Sega, first NES. Just that first generation of console coming out, and I remember my dad playing Mario until, I think my dad was, whenever I was 7, he would have been in his 30s. He would play Super Mario Brothers, and it kind of like what we see our kids do today. They play all night. And they're like, oh my goodness, I cannot. I've got to go to work. I started this 10 o'clock last night. I've been trying to beat this stinking level, So
Yeah.
I can relate now that I'm big on video games. I always have, just because of the technical background that I've always been involved with. And so I try everything. I try everything once. If I don't like it, I don't like it, you know. But that doesn't mean that I have to not be a part of it. I want to be a community. That's the big thing. And that's what I wanted to applaud you. We were talking about it off air about why you like this league so much, and why I like businesses so much that invest in esports and not just iRacing, but they get out there and they say, you know, this streamer's awesome. I'm going to send him one of my products to wear because, you know, I might get 1 or 2 viewers that look at it, but he's going to be comfortable or he or she are going to be comfortable and they're going to be taken care of. That's what I like about gaming, is because now it's become a community that connects, not just it's very competitive. We see that with iRacing here, but the more competitive that it is, the better off it becomes competitive. But at the same time, you come to know some faces and you come to know the people that are around you, and it kind of makes you happy. World of Airplanes says, "Bomb dudes."
Well, you know, you're talking about games. Well, I did play some Sega Genesis when it came out with James, my son there. And my favorite game then, console game, was Sega the Hedgehog. That was my boy. Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, that was my boy. I like those Sonic.
Oh, my first game was the football challenge, the little electronic digital football game.
Yeah.
Run across the same field about 15 times.
Yeah.
With the little
The handheld one. Then there was Pong before that. I remember playing Pong on the Atari, you know, and that was boring, you know. But, you know, when I was growing up, it was get outside, play with the army men, your trucks, your cars, or go out there and get with Grandpa and help get the garden going, you know. That didn't have no video games back in my days.
But look how far this has come. We can actually feel like we're driving a real car.
Yep.
And enjoy across the nation. I mean, from East Coast to West Coast, you can race with any of these guys. And I've met a bunch of people. I think we've had some races with Herbie Sadler and a great guy. I just hear stories all the time, and they're so cordial and everything. And you know, they're right there in your screen, you know.
And that's what I do like about iRacing. I've met people from New Zealand, Australia. I've got I would say I looked at my stream analytics a couple of weeks ago. I do it once a month, but a couple of weeks ago I was looking at it, and 10% of my audience is from New Zealand and Australia. So hello from tomorrow over there in New Zealand and Australia. And then, you know, I get a ton of people from Canada, and so it's like in United States, of course, but it's nice to see the diversity that you get here. There's a lot of people out here that love oval racing. There's a lot of people that like dirt racing, and you can hit every platform on iRacing, which is why I think iRacing has the best simulator right now when it comes to actually getting in the car. NBA Jam Golden Tee says Abe Moon.
You know, I wish iRacing would actually add the drag racing to their format, because that's a challenge right there to take and try to drag race with these things. So it'd be fun if it had a drag racing game too.
I had heard that that was somewhere in the works, but you know, we shall see. Everybody, all the way to 4th is Lapto. Let's talk about our drivers here. Let's talk about the biggest mover of the race. There's 2 of them. This is Brian Double Trouble Dublé in 5th here. Had a pretty decent drive here. Holding on. I think he's consistent for 5th. I think that's where he's going to finish. Byron Jones still trying to catch up to him here.
Real proud of Byron. He's done really good.
He's and I'm thinking it's probably my favorite truck out here. But I'm a big fan of Brian Dublé's truck. I always have been. I've seen this truck in 2 different leagues, and this NVIDIA number 2 is just pretty awesome. So a big wiggle for him there. Very clean, and Byron maybe catching up here. We got 4 laps to go. We'll see what kind of turns you're going to be able to hit. John Capps off the lead lap. He's in 7th. Joe Tardif in the number 48. He is off the lead lap by 1. He's driving the outlined 48 here. 7 Crawford in 9th. He's off 2 laps, and so is Joshua Roberts. They're kind of tracking each other down. There's a whole lot of independent independent drivers here that are independently running drivers. They kind of are all on their own space. Quigley, of course, a full minute out over Jason Reef, which that is kind of shrank down. I know the pit cycles came into play there, but Reef is he got himself around Cole Thomas there and found himself back in second. Cole Thomas started fourth. He's in third. And Nick Pressey and Cole Thomas have swapped positions again as well.
Look at the discipline that's take place in these guys. It takes discipline to run a road course and stick with it and focus. It's quite different than the ovals. It comes natural to some of these guys, but man, it's hard to focus on a road course. They're fun, but you do get spread out, but you're still busy, really busy inside that car.
Look at the steering wheels of these drivers here. Let's look at John. We'll follow along. Here's John's cockpit point of view. Watch how much he has to bend that wheel. He's going to hit the turtles here. That charcoal grill cover looking thing. But even as he goes straight and accelerates and shifts, look at that wheel. It still flickers. And some of these folks are driving, Thrustmaster wheels. They're driving, some of these wheels are $75. Some of these drivers are driving wheels and pedal systems that are $1,000 or more. But look at him. He's accelerating and getting into the throttle, and he's having to wheel that truck around. Watch the wheel of what John Capps is doing. 3 laps to go here. The Martin Sports under 25. You see the new logo up there, folks. I will have more and more information each and every week about Martin Sports. They're going to be a big permanent factor for Top Esports. So much love to them out there. And I think it's martinsports609.com. See, John, if you hit the grass too, you're going to go around, and that's kind of what happened there. But look at what it takes to save. That sign, thank goodness it's invisible.
That was the first gear on the exit right there. I know exactly what that was. It's first gear on the exit, and it's so hard to get into first gear and try to stay in pace. You lose the rear end very easily. And that wheel went from east to west like faster than anything I've ever seen.
I can see it. Here's a look at here's the same turn for Fletcher Quigley right here. Look him down.
Watch how he gets in and out of these corners. It's amazing.
He double shift down. That was no granny shifting. He slapped that to first instead of to second.
Yeah, he's already in first here. And watch him power off and how low he stays. He is just remarkable.
But he's still free if you carry. He's already in second gear before he gets to the NASCAR turn 1, turn 7 here.
Yeah. Yeah, watch how deep he gets into this next turn. He will not let out until after number 2, I believe it is. And I don't know how he keeps from losing that truck. Listen.
Down to first gear. Woo! Rides the tires over. I'm surprised he doesn't have to give up any time for that.
He is remarkable.
Oh, man. But look at the wheel. Look at that little orange mark on the bottom of your screen. That's exactly what you're looking at there. And how much they have to power into this. We're going to get the white flag here in just a moment. That's going to be brought to you by Fairfield Motorsports. Go to fairfieldmotorsports.com. Buy yourself a toy. And I mean a good toy. Four-wheeler, RC cars. They got all kind for big boys and girls. They do have a ton of toys, and I appreciate them very much for being on board as well. And, of course, each and every one of you. Fairfield for fair deals. You got it, LMAC. Appreciate you very much. The logo is here somewhere.
We're on the final lap, Jason.
I know, it's crazy, right? 1 hour 26. 1 hour 26 minutes of driving. Oh, man. Brandon Ward, 69. It's still going to
guys, I want to thank you for being a part of this. It's really a pleasure.
Oh, I appreciate you very much. Thank you very much for joining us up here in the broadcast booth. And we look forward to seeing you back out on the track next week.
Oh, I don't know. I got my throttle pedal doesn't get full throttle anymore, so And I've had my share of mistakes this season. I don't want to take any away from these guys, but I really do respect them. And I think I'm going to sit back and watch this next season wind down and watch these guys see who gets in the championship.
Here comes Quigley down toward the checkered flag.
He's getting close to it, down to the backstretch here as he hits
Mac
that
51
last
just subscribed.
Big Zerk
Bust
sub
up.
out there. You know what? Keep the subs coming. And reminder that if you are subbed in the new Discord, you get a special perk. You'll be able to join games and streams with me in my personal channel that's in there as well. And if you have your Discord channel linked, it'll go to my content. If you have your Twitch channel linked to whether or not you go live, you will be able to be in my notifications as well. So do that. But we might take all the subs that we get, and we might get a wheel and pedal setups for somebody. But Quigley coming around. He's doing that on purpose.
Unknown reacted with a reaction on Facebook.
Shout out for our teammate Jason, second place. Oh, good. Cole Thomas. I knew he was going to be up there. I thought he would finish second though.
Jason Reed, 15.3 seconds back. Still coming around. The race isn't over, folks. By all means, Quigley won the race, but Reef is still there. Thomas is still there. Anything can happen. Thomas could get into Reef could get into the back chicane here and just completely like that, hop the curves and almost wipe himself out there. As you'll see, he'll come around and complete. Now, drivers are starting to. Brian Dublé is going to finish in 5th. Congratulations to Brian, top 5 finish here. That was a drive for him. He and Seven Crawford, both drivers, going to be earning that recipient award of the driver that moved up the most spots with the Hard Charger award. So congratulations to both of those drivers today. Jason Reeves going to finish in 2nd. Cole Thomas is
Unknown reacted with a reaction on Facebook.
Having a good day. Thank you for the likes out on Facebook. I appreciate you. Keep liking the stream. Make sure you give a share out there. I appreciate you very much, everybody. So Cole Thomas will finish 3rd. Nick Pressey is going to be trying to finish 4th. He's going to come around. Dublé is going to finish. Tardif still on the track. He's trying to finish his last lap. And it'll all end up here very soon. Man, what an eventful day for these folks. It was a good, clean race, folks. It's a great race to call. It's just there's not much going on. There needs to be something with the NASCAR road courses that aren't they aren't such big courses, or they need to add more horsepower, let these guys go faster.
Well, they are busy inside those trucks, I'll tell you that.
Oh, we're not bored. They're definitely not bored. They're having to wheel that thing around. Fletcher Quigley's going to come around. He's going to take his last little encore here as he burns it down. And here is your race results. Of course, brought to you by Fairfield Motorsports. Appreciate everybody out there giving the love and attention to all these drivers. This is what it's more about. Yes, they do take care of me over here, but at the end of the day, Fairfield takes care of the league, and I just want to thank all the drivers, because without the drivers, they wouldn't have leagues, and you wouldn't be able to watch this. Quigley's going to be your race leader. Or your race winner. Let's take a look at your race results here. Try to pause to cough. Fletcher Quigley, your race leader. Reef in the 11 finishes in 2nd. Thomas in 3rd. Pressey 4th. Dublé finishes 5th. Byron Jones, John Capps, Tardif, Crawford, Roberts, and Zalesny. There is that's going to be all the way through 11th. Ward, Narborough. Bobby, he finished right where he needed to, and nice job. He may be 30 laps down, or not 30 laps down. He was 7 laps down, but that's a lot to run, even on that track. So congratulations to him for having a good day out there as well. Kirby didn't race. Palmer, I think he did 6 laps. That's what it's showing. So what a great job. Thank you to everybody out there running the numbers, being a part of the stream and doing what they can. Let's talk to this winner, Mr. Fletcher Quigley. Quig says, whoop, that's not it. That's why did that not change? Let's get that changed. Sorry, folks. We're gonna beef, jerky, unlimited. The off-season stuff was in here again. I don't know why it did that. Top esports links. Had to fix stuff on the fly all the time, folks. Sometimes you don't even notice it, but I'm talking about it today because why not? He's burning it down. Fletcher, my man, tell me about your race. You almost lapped the field.
Yeah, it was fun. It was tough. I mean, this track's really tough, and thankfully we ran morning here because if you run late afternoon, it just gets really, really tough. But I think that was Cole. Thanks, Cole. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I tried to put some work into the setup to try and help these other guys too have something that they could run this week, and I think Cole ran it, and I think it worked out well. But I'm just really comfortable on road courses, so thought I'd have a good shot here tonight, and just tried to stay smooth and keep it, flowing every time. And I had my fastest laps ever in this session, so I was pretty happy with how I ran tonight.
It looked to be that it was going to be your day to shine. Your average lap somewhere around the 157 mark. That's pretty darn awesome. Congratulations once again. So we're getting to the point of talking to you each week in the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series. But next week we got Michigan. What do you think about what do you think about that for the Xfinity Series, and then Texas and the Truck Series?
I probably not gonna be able to run the Truck Series. I usually don't have Wednesday nights, but made a special point to get here tonight just because I love the road stuff. But Michigan, I like. It's the fast track, so a lot of draft there. It's gonna be keep everybody pretty close, but happy with the season so far, and yeah, it's just been really going well. Thank you to Fairfield Motorsports, Fairfield Auto Group. My teammates, Levi, Zerk, and Abram. I know none of them were here tonight, but I'm sure hopefully they were watching. And special thanks to the TFR guys. They kind of brought me into their chat tonight and ran with me. Had a good time, so appreciate them and excited for the next one.
Gonna be a ton of fun, and I appreciate you very much. Any more shout outs? I know you just ran through a whole bunch, but you got any more shout outs out there?
Yeah, the admin team for putting a second road course in the season.
Yeah, I knew somebody was going to be happy about road course racing. That's kind of what it is. Fletcher Quigley, congratulations. Number 24 is going to be your race winner today. Jason Reef is going to be up next. What do you got for him?
Jason, you did it, bud. You came in second. You said you had a truck that could do it, and I thought sure you had it.
Yeah, he was just a little bit faster than me.
Yeah, you did a great job. We was keeping our eyes on you out there, running that throwback scheme. And one of my favorite drivers of all time, Mr. Davey Allison on the Haviland there for sure. So, hey, you did a great race. You was doing real good there. Just couldn't let nobody have anything for Fletcher, didn't look like.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you before the race you're going to like this paint scheme, and apparently you did. So I just want to thank you, Woody, Carrie, Seven, Kevin, that couldn't be here today. And yeah.
Hey, most definitely. And then thank you for taking and showing us a good race and everything tonight. And where was the worst, as we say in the South, the worstest turn out there on this track?
People were saying the best turn was the back straight chicane, but I hated it. That was my slowest part of the track.
Yeah, my slowest part was the turn 4 or turn 5 where the tires are right before you go into the turn 1 and 2 back here. I hated that one. I hit the tires every time I came down there because I didn't back off quick enough. So that's why I'm not racing the road course.
Yeah, I seen a bunch of people slide out there.
All right. All righty. Well, you got anybody else want to shout out to or anything out there?
The admin team. And yeah, we're having this great race.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week, and you have a great one.
You too.
All right, Jason.
What a good little race. Carrie, you know what? You get Cole Thomas. That's you're still.
Oh, wow.
You get.
Oh wow!
Okay, Carrie Moore's been in with us for about the later half of the race, and we've been just kind of chit chatting, talking about how you guys have been able to do things. Cole Thomas finishes in third. Mr. Moore, go ahead and take it away.
Cole Thomas, I think you got the cleanest truck on the track, man. What was the road courses are kind of difficult, but I know you guys are busy inside that truck. Can you take just a minute and tell us what it takes to get down to first gear and get off them corners? How tough is it?
It's terrible. You've been tires coming off the corner, you wheel hop entering, and just it takes a lot to get these trucks wound up for these corners.
Is that not the scariest part of the whole race?
Oh yeah, easily. Especially turn one for me. Turn one was the hardest for me.
Well, Cole, you got a nice looking truck tonight. Got a third place finish. I don't know what setup you were running. I know there's probably 6 different ones out there, but man, you did it great. Any shout outs tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank Douglas Distributing, Beer Nuts, MK2 Aerospace, 3D Energy, and Texas Family MG, and Fletcher for his setup.
Well, Cole, I want to tell you from a personal point of view, you've been a great mentor to me, myself, and some of these other guys. And I know James and the admin team are very proud of everything you've accomplished, and look forward to seeing you being up in the top next week.
Thank you.
And what a way to get nauseous, right along in the gyro cam and the nose cam. And my favorite turn, there is no favorite turn on a road course. That's just what, no, totally joking. I enjoyed it. Thank you, gentlemen, very much for joining me tonight. Fairfield Motorsports. Make sure you go to fairfieldmotorsports.com and check them out. Please do so. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Use promo code WOLFPACK. WULFFPACKS. That's going to be it. Make sure you joined. You got a little bit of time still left to join the new Signature Esports Discord. Appreciate you if you do it. Make sure you subscribe. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike it. I am so sorry if you do. I'm literally holding on to the fact that I want to make sure that you guys have the greatest quality entertainment, and not only on Signature Esports but also on Top Esports. I'm a pleasure to be a part of it. Carrie, Mr. Fireball, thank you very much for joining me tonight. As my mouse clicks over.
Oh, thank you, Jason. Glad to be a part.
Always a pleasure.
Carrie, one more time, Graham Construction, your phone number for the folks out there. He said any questions about it. Say you do need to. You have a project. Maybe you live in California. It's not the same laws per se, but say you have a general construction idea. Maybe he's got a solution for it.
Yeah, just be careful out there, folks. Make sure your contractors are licensed, and they got general liability and workman's comp for their guys. And if you've got any questions, just protect yourself and make sure that your contractor is fully licensed. And if you have any questions or any ideas you have about the home, it could be as small as paint, it could be as large as remodeling a bathroom or anything like that. I'd be glad to answer any questions you have free of charge. Just give me a call at 901-301-8268.
Graham Construction. Biggest supporter for esports out there. I appreciate it. Really. Fletcher Quigley's your race winner today here at the Daytona Road Course. It's been a pleasure, folks. Thank you to all the sponsors out there that take care of all the streams. Thank you to everybody out there that watches and reacts. Without you, we couldn't be doing this. So thank you very much. We could, but it wouldn't be as much fun. You guys make the stream even better. Become an SC Warrior. Become a top esports fan. And we love and appreciate you all. We were going to see you here in just a couple of days. We're going to have the Top Esports Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We're going to have off-season modifieds. Signature Esports will be over with the BNR Racing Cup Series. Tune into both. You can watch if you've got a mobile device and you've got a television. You can watch, or a computer. You can watch 3 different streams if you wanted to. Tune in for both of us. So I'd appreciate you if you did it. Thank you very much to everybody out there. Make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, Top Esports and Signature Esports. Much love and appreciation. We'll see you again here a couple of days. Oh, I didn't say it. Have a good afternoon, good evening, and a good morning.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brad, and you are live on Top Esports and Signature Esports.
Hey, this is Fireball. Woody here. Good boogly woogly, let's go racing!
Here they come. Fans are all on their feet. Green flag is in the air.
Is it going to be a 2-tire stop, 4-tire stop, or they're just going to push through mud? Maybe just do a splash and go get out there. Try to finish this race.
Oop, they're hard in turn one. Look out. All right, y'all better look out. Here comes Tower Saver, Mr. Tommy D.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here, and we are ready to go racing live from Iowa Raceway. Some of the best racing on iRacing.